Hello, and welcome to your 10-minute yoga balance and flow. Today, we will be practicing a full body yoga flow that incorporates balance and strengthening poses. All levels are welcome and no props are needed. We're going to get started on our knees, and we're actually going to curl our toes under, stretch out our toes a little bit. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can just come into a comfortable seated position. I want you to just breathe here. We're going to come to tabletop. Get started with some cat cows, inhaling, exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling, arching your back. Exhaling, rounding your spine. Again, inhaling and exhaling. We're going to come back to a neutral spine. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg back. Extend your right arm out. We're going to bring our knee to our elbow and back out. Knee to elbow on the exhale. Inhale, back out. Knee to elbow. Inhale, back out. Go ahead and lower your hand. Keep that back foot extended. Pivot on your right knee. We're going to extend that left arm up. That feels good to you. You can go ahead and let your leg float just above the mat. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can grab onto the top of your left foot, your hip flexor. You can come back to tabletop. We're just going to move our hips from left to right. We'll come back into tabletop. I want you to extend that right leg, extend your left arm. And again, we're going to bring our knee to our elbow. Knee to elbow, inhale, back out. Knee to elbow on the exhale. Inhale, back out. Go ahead and lower your hand. Keep that back leg extended. Rotate your knee. We're going to open up. Extending that right arm up. If this feels good to you, go ahead and let that foot float just above the mat. And if you're looking for a deeper stretch, go ahead and grab the top of your right foot. You can release back down to the mat. I want you to extend your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together to touch. We're going to sink those hips back. Coming into a wide leg child's pose. I want you to notice how your breath feels here. We're going to reach over to the right side, stretching out our left side body. Back to center. And over to the left side, stretching out our right side body. And slowly walk our hands back to center. Come back into tabletop. Curl our toes under, send our hips up and back to downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and extend that left foot up. We're going to step or walk your foot right between your hands. Let's go ahead and extend both arms up, coming into crescent lunge. We're going to shift our weight into our left foot, slowly come forward. We're going to lift up our right leg, coming into our one leg balance. Remember to engage your core here. Slowly step that right leg back, coming back into crescent lunge. We're going to open up to warrior two. Engage that core, tuck your tailbone down. We're going to inhale both arms up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale back down. We're going to inhale, extend both arms up. Exhale back down. Go ahead and straighten that leg. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. Lower that left arm down. Extend your right arm, coming into triangle pose. Come back up to warrior two. We'll cartwheel our hands down. Step that left leg back. We're going to shift forward on our toes, squeeze our elbows in and lower down to our belly. Extend your arms out wide. We're going to inhale up to either cobra or baby cobra and exhale back down. Inhale and exhale back down. Inhale. We'll exhale back down. Bring your hands by your rib cage. We're going to push ourselves up to tabletop and into downward facing dog. You can pedal your legs out here, bending one knee and then the other. You can shift your hips from side to side if that feels good to you. Let's go ahead and extend that right leg up, coming into our three-legged dog. You can step or walk your foot right between your hands. We're going to extend both arms up, coming into our crescent lunge. I want you to relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. We're slowly going to shift forward, coming into our one leg balance. Slowly going to come forward, lower that left leg back, and we'll open up to warrior two. We're going to inhale, both arms up, straighten that front leg, and exhale back down to warrior two. Inhale, both arms up, exhale, back down. One more time, inhale, both arms up, and exhale, back down. Let's go ahead and straighten that right leg, extend that right arm right in front of your ankle or rest your hand on your ankle. Let's go ahead and extend that left arm up. Coming into our triangle pose. We'll inhale back up to warrior two and cartwheel our hands back down. Let's go ahead and step that right leg back, shift forward on our toes and lower down to our belly. You can untuck your toes here. We'll come into our crocodile pose, bringing one arm over the other, resting our forehead on our arms. This is a complete relaxation pose. We're going to slowly come back up to downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out. We're going to slowly walk to the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing your hands to your shin. Exhale, your hands back down. You can wrap your hands around your calves if that feels good to you. Inhale, both arms up and around, palms together. We're going to exhale your hands to your heart center. Inhale, both arms up and around. Exhale to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, both arms up and around. We're going to cactus our arms, squeeze in our shoulder blades. Let's go ahead and extend both arms back up. We're going to exhale our hands behind our back. Go ahead and interlace your hands. We're slowly going to bend our knees, shift forward, extending our arms close to our head, stretching out our shoulders here. We're going to exhale our hands back down to the mat. Go ahead and step one foot back and then the other, coming into a high plank. We're going to take one full round of breaths here before we lower our knees down to the mat. You can exhale your knees down to the mat and we'll come to seated. You sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale both arms up overhead. We're going to turn our torso to the right, placing our left hand on our right knee, our right hand behind us. Inhale both arms up and we'll exhale down to the other side. Inhale, both arms up. We're just going to sprinkle our fingertips down to the front. Slowly walk our hands back up to seated. Resting your hands on your knees. We'll bring our hands to our heart center. I want to thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I want you to thank yourselves for focusing on your self-care.